So yeah, but I do think that one thing that we could probably all agree on is like, do you love the story? Do you not love the story? Debatable, but I've never seen anybody say that Metroid Fusion does not have one of the most intense atmospheres in the series. I think if you're gonna say, you can say whatever you want about Metroid Fusion, but you can't say that it's not tense, that it's not there's not that sense of dread, which I know is kind of like a buzzword now, but it does create a fantastic atmosphere. I can't wait to talk about this when we do our Metroid Fusion remake episode, because I got a great idea for this. But I mean, just like the way that the SAX is presented, that opening cutscene, or not the opening cutscene, but the cutscene where the SAX destroys the door and then like you see the close up of his eyes, that might be the best cutscene in the Metroid series. It's simple, it's effective, it's scary, it sets the tone, it tells you so much without, and like that scene to me told me so much more than Adam literally telling me all about the SAX. You know what I mean? Like, that was great Metroid storytelling.
Yep. I definitely wanted more of that in Fusion. For sure. I think that was the big thing that was sorely missing is, because again, it's the same way that Super Metroid is told, where despite how simple of a story Super Metroid is, the way it's told without any dialogue, and it's just able to just seamlessly infer what's happening to the player is so effective. And this is one of those rare moments that Fusion does something so similar.
I would also liken that to Metroid Prime when you see Ridley flying over Phendrana. It was just like such a great reminder that like eventually I have to take this guy down, and he looks just almighty flying up in the sky, casting this large shadow.
I mean, he's the reason why you initially touched down on Talon 4 in the first place.
Yeah. So that was an incredible scene. The vibe of Metroid Fusion is very, because it is small and you know that you have this thing stalking you, it does feel like a little bit oppressive sometimes, and a little bit like, I don't know, just very tense is the word I keep coming back to. And, again, say what you will about Metroid Fusion, but those escape sequences from the SAX2, there's two, maybe three if you do the powerbomb one wrong. But those are intense. Like, those are some of the most intense moments in the series. Far more intense, I would argue, than like when an Emmy catches you in Metroid Dread.
I'd absolutely agree with that. Especially the powerbomb sequence, I remember playing that for the first time, and even like by the time, again, keep in mind, I'm not like a baby anymore by the time I'm playing Fusion. Like, I'm in high school, like, I played Gears of War at this point. I'm fairly like numb to like gore and violence and all that. Man, that powerbomb the powerbomb SAX sequence, when that first happened, that like actually like scared the hell out of me. Despite playing this on a small, or no, I was playing it on my DS actually, and shout outs again to Zora, making a cameo in our podcast. But yeah, I was playing that on my DS at the time. And yeah, I remember just getting to that section, just immediately, just like literally like jumping out of my seat, like actually getting goosebumps on my arms, and just like, okay, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Oh wait, it's laying a powerbomb. I actually have to move. This is bad. I can't be here right now. And just like, that whole sequence is just done so well.
It is a crazy intense sequence, and I don't know. I've never got caught there, but I know a bunch of people that have. So it's just like, it is a wild sequence. The SAX is a wild enemy, arguably the most fearsome enemy in the entire series. Far more scary than the Emmys, in my opinion, are. And like I said, I've got a great idea for you next. Is it next week that we're doing the Metroid Fusion remake show?
Yes, okay. I believe so. Yes.
Then I've got a heck of an idea for you.
I was about to say, Zora's messing with your autofocus there.
Oh yeah, it's, what, she can do whatever she wants. She's the queen.